Hey yo, what's happening, y'all? So, New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs play their first preseason game today. Uh, Derek Carr got the start, of course. Um, Came in for one series, six completion out of eight attempts, 70 yards, passing touchdown to Kirkwood. Um, and I must say that the Saints offense for today, they came out looking very fluid. Came out, fast paced. They didn't start off slow. And if you notice, a lot of times last season, the Saints started off slow to get the offensive going, but got to give credit to those guys. They have more offensive weapons on the field. Derek Carr is definitely an upgrade over what they had last year, and Andy Dalton and whoever else was back there, quarterback. And last season there was controversy between Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton, but I just don't think that Winston was 100% last year, so that's why they brought in Andy Dalton. And Michael Thomas, he started off the season with them, and he got hurt by week 3. And Chris Olave was a rookie last year, so some growing pains with rookies, but he still impressed last year. But just everybody on the field, even Michael Thomas today, when he went out there today, he looked good. I think he got caught like 2 or 3 passes from Derek Carr. Extended plays. I think he got a first down. So he definitely showed that he's healthy and showed that, what he pretty much can do is he can remain healthy on the field. So second quarter, or rather really pretty much after that first series, Jameis Winston came in and took over for the rest of the half. And what I do like about Jameis Winston, although it's understood that, he's coming in as a second-string quarterback, there's no controversy there. So he already knows his role as a second-string quarterback, but he looked impressive. He looked good. If Derek Carr gets hurt, then we have a legit second-string quarterback that can come in there and say, Jameis Winston being a former first-round pick, definitely have some leadership there. And what I did like about Jameis Winston today is that he wasn't out there throwing long balls. He was, throwing passes, doing what the defense would give him, not forcing anything. So if he can keep that up, and should Derek Carr get hurt, and Jameis Winston keeps that up, then we can for sure rely on him, to lead us to some wins. So, one thing about the Saints this year is that they don't have to go out there and they don't really play any of the top quarterbacks, like the top 10 quarterbacks, on their schedule this year. Their first 3 games, they're playing quarterbacks that's going to be starters. Really not much starting experience. Well, with the exception of Ryan Tannehill. So, but Tannehill's not a top 10 quarterback. So, looking at week 1, if I had money to bet, I believe that the defense can hold up. The Saints definitely have a good chance to win week 1, but just want to focus on this preseason game right here. Definitely got a lot out of A.T. Perry, the 6th round pick out of Wake Forest. I think he's going to be a lock for the fourth, fifth receiver on the team. Didn't get to see Tre'Quan Smith play today, so maybe we'll get to see him game two against the Los Angeles Chargers. So Kirkwood, he might be a go. Didn't really get to see Brian Edwards until sporadically throughout the game. But when we did get to see him, really didn't get to see a lot of him until the second half when you had Jake Hayner passing him the ball. So I believe Brian Edwards got a first down, maybe 2 or 3 passes. So that fourth fifth spot is definitely up for grabs. Brian Edwards, A.T. Perry, maybe Kirkwood, Tre'Quan Smith. If he's gonna become a starter, I mean not a starter, but if he's gonna make the roster, he's definitely gonna have to impress game 2 if he's gonna get some playing time. I mean, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, that's your 1 and 2 right there, and Rashid Shaheed, he didn't play this game. I think he tweaked his minor injury during training camp or during practice, so he sat out this game. But he's for sure locked to make the team. So he's definitely going to be like the number 3. Now the running back part of it, Alvin Kamara, come on. I mean, from what I saw today, game 1, I mean, you're going to miss that the first 3 weeks, so it's definitely going to have to be somebody to go ahead and assume his role or, play close to his production out there. So Jamal Williams, yeah, looked okay today. I don't think he did a whole lot today. Our rookie, Kendrick Miller, the 3rd round pick out of TCU, I just got word that he got injured, that he hurt his knee, the same knee that he injured before the national championship game, the college playoff game. So when word comes out, I'll give a report on his knee injury, talk about that. But kid Merriweather, I don't know his first name, the undrafted rookie Merriweather, it looked good. He got a touchdown at the end of the game. Pass from Jake Hayner, handoff from Jake Hayner. So with the injury to Kendrick Miller, depending on if he's out, how long he's going to be out, he definitely has an opportunity to make the team for the most part. And, when we get Kendrick Miller back, we can put Merriweather on the practice squad or, see how that works out. Because Kamara, he's out for 3 weeks come beginning of the season. So going to definitely need like a 1-2 punch. So are we going to be able to trust Jamal Williams? Definitely going to have a number 3 because Kamara's going to be out. So maybe that number 3 would have been Kendrick Miller, but if he's going to be out, have some extended time out, we're going to definitely have to get somebody to play the backup role behind Jamal Williams. So could that be Merriweather? Does Kareem Hunt decide to come back? But I think he's looking for more of a better deal, money-wise, playing time. But when Kamara comes back, it's really going to be hard to give time to running backs behind Kamara and Jamal Williams. Now, Jake Hayner started out kind of slow. That kid right there, man, I just don't want to see another Saints player wear the number 14. From Richard Todd back in the 80s to Mark Ingram when he wore it for his last stint with us. And last year, Andy Dalton, I just don't want to see another Saints still wearing number 14. That number should be banned because um, at the end of the day, it took Hayden some time, but Drew Brees made a comment in the booth, and he was commentating for a minute during the third quarter of the game that he saw some things that he liked about Hayden and me somewhat. So I mean, Brees has eyes the quarterback. Of course, I'm a couch quarterback, but hey, it's gonna take that kid some time to get it together. So I'm thinking game two against the Chargers, he'll probably get most of the playing time. Probably play second quarter throughout. It may give Winston a play, a series, give Derek Carr a series, give Winston a series, and then put the rest of the game in Jake Haynes' hands just to see what they got in him. So Saints impressed this game for the most part. Defense, they played phenomenal in the first half. The second half, it looks like that job between Paulson Adebo and Alontae Taylor. If I had to grade who's going to be on the other side of Lattimore, it would be Adebo today. Alontae Taylor, he kind of got hurt on a couple of plays, so he didn't look real great today. So at the end of the day, we got real lucky to pull this game off here. I don't understand why Kansas City threw the ball at the end of the game the way that they did. They pretty much had the game in hand. I mean, the Saints did have 2 timeouts, but they could have ran the ball and played it safe and punted, but got lucky and got an interception. So that led us to get a field goal, and that secured the win for us. So that was real funny because I really thought that the Chiefs had that one. They scored 17 points, and then the Chiefs came back and scored like 24 unanswered points, and then we came back and we pulled the game off. So overall, I'm impressed with what I saw today, but still got to work on that run defense, tackling. Very good on first and second down, but third down, and of course these are the you're checking the 13 players. We just looked lost out there. We gave up big plays on third down, three series in a row, and in order for us to be successful on defense, we cannot allow that. So I just want to say, back to everyone out there. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Comment below, like, comment, subscribe to the channel on Twitter or X, whatever it is, at EJ All Day Sports. EJ_All Day Sports. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. This is the Who That Maniacs Review. This is a part of the All Day Sports Talk podcast. Let me know what you think. It's EJ Terry. I'm out. Who that?